Good morning boys, Mr. Ford here again. Today's workout is going to focus on the arms, so the biceps at the front of the arms, triceps at the back. Now, one of the reasons why we're doing these sessions in the home is obviously because we can't go out, we're not really able to use equipment, so we're trying to use pieces of the furniture or things in and around the house that can almost mimic weights and mimic some kind of resistance. So first one is going to work on our biceps. Now, not an exercise I've really done much before, but it does work, I promise you. So you need to go to a doorway, you need to face the door frame, and then with one hand you need the base of your thumb to just come behind the frame of the door. Now I know doors will have different designs, so you might not be able to have exactly like this, but something where you can get a little bit of a grip with your thumb behind. If you can't do that, just holding on to the door frame with your hand will be fine as well. I'm going to do it with the thumb. Now, I'm going to my feet either side of the door frame, and notice that I'm at an angle already. Okay, so if I was to let go, I would fall back. So feet here, I'm taking the weight on this base of my thumb, the base part of my thumb. I'm going to lower back and then bring my body weight up with this arm here. So lower back, bring the body weight up. Now this is actually working the bicep muscles. There's a little bit of back engaged as well, okay, but it is working the bicep muscles. Now, you could do the same on the other side. Again, I know you can't see my hand there, all right, but it's the same idea. I'm just, with the base of my thumb, bringing myself up towards the door, and it's working the bicep muscles, all right? You could try and maybe even do both at the same time. The design of this door is slightly different in terms of my right hand is slightly offset to my left, but again, just bringing yourself up towards the door frame and working your back as well, actually, but biceps. Okay, exercise number 2. Again, a bit of a strange one this, but we'll keep here by the door as we've got acquainted with it. So this time we're going to use the base of our hand, and we're just going to put it against the door frame here. All right, again, you might want to choose to use the wall, but I'm going to use the door frame. Now I'm slightly bent over from the hips, okay, slight bend in the knees, and you're just going to push the fist into the door frame. Now again, you might be able to see there that that extension is causing the triceps to flex. Okay, so I'm engaging the muscles here by pressing into the wall. Relax. Okay, I'll go again. I'll just use this arm for now because there's not much room that side. So, slight bend in the knee, slight bend over from the hips, okay, and press that fist into the door frame, and you should see that those triceps, the 3 muscles at the back of the upper arm, they're working. It's called isometrically. They're not actually moving, but because they're being engaged, and that phrase time under tension, they are actually working. And believe me, you will feel that that is quite tough. Something that I've not done before, but I promise you it works. Okay, next exercise. Now, a shopping bag. I'm sure we've all got one of these, or your parents have got one of these. So what you'll need to do with this is, if it's got 2 hands, okay, this is a bicep curl. Stand up nice and straight, chest out, shoulders back, and all you're going to do is bring the bag up. It's a bit awkward this, because it's what's called a dynamic object. It means it's moving slightly. It is actually maybe slightly more difficult than if it was just a dumbbell or a barbell. Okay, and again, change arms, change hands, feet shoulder width apart, chest out, shoulders back, same on that arm. Okay, now you can change this slightly. Obviously, if you want to make it more difficult, you can make the bag heavier. You can change it slightly by doing something called a hammer curl, where instead of now having your palms facing upwards, you're going to have your palms facing inwards, okay, and you're going to bring the bag up like that. So it's still a curl, still working the biceps and muscles at the front of the arm, but it's a slightly different part of the bicep, because you've just changed the grip slightly, okay? So it's working slightly more this part as opposed to this part. So again, notice my grip position is in like this, not like this. Okay, again, because the bag is a little bit of an unstable object, I've really got to try and concentrate and focus on that movement. Okay, using the same bag, triceps again. Now this is what's called a kickback, okay, or a tricep extension. So what you do here, similar to the position against the door frame, feet shoulder width apart, okay, flexing from the hip, and now you're just going to extend the arm back, extend. If you want to make it slightly more difficult, just hold the arm there, okay, hold there, change sides so you can see with this side, don't always use your strongest favourite side, okay, again make it more difficult by adding slightly more weight to the bag or increasing the number of reps, or again, like we did in the chest workout, do it super slow and hold it there. Super slow back, super slow and hold it there, and back. Okay, so that was the fourth exercise. The last exercise, again, a little bit of a funny one, but we've got to be imaginative if we're doing this in our living room or around the house. So you need a worktop, a surface. Now, I'm using a table here. It might be a worktop in the kitchen. You need to have room to get your hands underneath.